Big Bang Theory Season 5 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, and where you're watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any sort of spoilers. This will be the Big Bang Theory Season 5, Episode 21. The title of this episode is called The Hawking Excitation. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode about 2 hours ago. Howard got an email from the office of Stephen Hawking. He's looking for an engineer to help with his chair, and he's going to be in town. He's thinking about asking Sheldon to help out with it and giving Sheldon the opportunity to meet Stephen Hawking. Sheldon was a jerk to Howard, so Howard kind of changes his mind about letting Sheldon meet Stephen Hawking because, well, you know what happens to Sheldon when he meets people. You know, Leonard Nimoy, Stan Lee, restraining orders. First day with Hawking, movie talk, magic tricks, and etc. Sheldon is begging Howard to meet Stephen Hawking. Sheldon wants Howard to give him the paper that he wrote, because he wrote a paper that he was really proud of, and this is like going to be his I'm forgetting the term now. My mind's drawing a blank, but he wrote a paper. He wants an award for it. And Howard tells Sheldon he'll give the paper to Professor Hawking, but he's got to do some things for it. Starting off, he has Sheldon polish all of his belt buckles, and some of those belt buckles got pee on them when he was peeing. They came back and got him in the belt buckle, and we all know that Howard owns a lot of belt buckles. Next, Howard wants Sheldon to wear a maid costume, so he goes to the university in the maid costume, and it's supposed to humiliate Sheldon, but actually it doesn't really humiliate him because he can meet Stephen Hawking. So to Sheldon, it's probably worth doing that. And I just remembered it was the Nobel Peace Prize that I was trying to say, that my mind just took a brain fart because I didn't actually type that on my document I have here. And then next, Sheldon had to do Howard's laundry because Penny is surprised to see Sheldon on a night that's not laundry night. And he's like, well, I'm not doing my laundry. This is Howard Wolowitz's laundry. And he's mad, and Penny says he shouldn't be doing that to you. Now Bernadette is kind of teasing Howard about getting a doctorate. And Sheldon has to go dress shopping with Mrs. Wolowitz. I mean, come on. How many things can you make this poor guy do? But he does it. He has to touch her bosoms, apparently. And he completes that. And he comes to the apartment. And, okay, Howard wants one more thing. He wants a compliment from Sheldon. So Sheldon tells Howard he has tiny hands. In what world did you think telling somebody that they have tiny hands is a compliment? I don't know. So he tells him he's good at his job, but his job isn't that important. And Leonard says, I'd take that compliment. He's never said anything that nice to me before. So Howard tells Sheldon he actually already gave Professor Hawking his paper, and Professor Hawking wants to meet him. And then Sheldon's like, okay. And then, he says, oh, I thought he would be more happy about it. And Leonard's like, wait for it. Yay! He starts freaking out. So Sheldon meets Stephen Hawking. Nice to meet you. And Hawking says, I know. And he tells Sheldon that he has a brilliant mind. And then Hawking also says, Sheldon, he made an arithmetic mistake on page 2. Oh, gosh golly, I made a boo-boo and I gave it to Stephen Hawking. So Sheldon faints, and Stephen Hawking says, great, another fainter, as the episode ends. So this was pretty funny. It had its moments. As far as the score of this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. My character of the episode, you could go with Sheldon, but I'm going to give it to Howard Wolowitz in this one. And then Penny. I always rate Penny in every episode because Penny's the reason why I started watching this show. At least initially, but obviously I got really hooked into the show after I watched a few episodes. On her looks, I'm going to give Penny an 8.4 on this in this episode. Although we don't really see much of Penny, she has that cameo in the laundry room scene, and that's it, I do recall. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure you Hulk smash that like button. If you want to share this video with anybody you know that likes the show, or put this video on any one of your social media platforms, go ahead and do so. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you rate it? Who would be your male character, or I should say, who would be your character of the episode? And if you want to do what I do and rate Penny based on how Penny looks, you can go ahead and do that. I just do it as something, that way I can mention Penny in every episode. And then last but certainly not least, you're watching the video, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. I'll put random playlists here, and here, in case you want to check any of that stuff out, because I do a lot of stuff on this channel. Probably too much stuff. I need to have a niche on YouTube, but I do a lot of different shit. And JDev will return.